In this episode, we're going to look at how to trim a Chinese quince. So Chinese quince, other than Japanese quince, does not ramify really easy. What it likes to do is when you cut it, it shoot these really straight rod branches out, and they actually liquefy pretty darn quick. I wish I got this a little earlier, but they're really weird texture. So the young growth at the very end is kind of like tacky, and then it is an alternating. Yes, it's alternating. So it's every other one. It's not opposite on two ends. It's alternating. So the best way to actually trim this one to get ramification is actually go through and do what we call directional pruning. So again, directional pruning. Let me just take it out there. Directional pruning. If I cut it here, okay, if I cut it here, there's a branch that will come from the node, come straight from this direction. If I cut it here, that means there's a growth that comes out right here. Okay, vice versa. If I picked a branch like that, there's a branch that will come from the back side on this side. So let's say this is how it's oriented, like this is like up and down. If I cut it here, okay, if I cut it there, there's a branch will come out under the branch, under this little nub. If I cut it here, there's a branch that will come straight up, and that's what I don't want. So this is what directional pruning, you're gonna cut it down where it's advantageous to where you want that branch to go. Okay, so normally what I do is I kind of look, see that's going, if I cut that branch down here, this branch will go in this direction. And that's not a bad spot. Actually, I want it. And I'm just directional pruning for now. I'm not gonna wire it. You could wire these guys and they don't mind being wired, but you just gotta get on them because they will wire scar you pretty quick, especially when you don't notice it. All right, so that's what I'm doing. I'm just looking for, I'm gonna keep every single branch as much as I can, and I'm gonna find branches that are going out. It's down and out, and it's not straight up. So any straight up branches I might have to wire, like this one right here, I might have to wire. And I'm just gonna go through, and you can see there. So there is a small, what I call a fake leaf, and there's a small, it's the first leaf that comes out. It's really much smaller. It falls off, and this is when they say, you know, you have to defoliate. That's what they're talking about. Is this the suba is basically a covering of that leaf, and just figure that out, word out. So I'm gonna do that to the entire tree. I'm gonna cut the top much more, as they say, closer to the apex, just to get a little more ramification occurring. But that's pretty much how you kind of throw these guys out. I think they're kind of, there's one problem with these guys. The one problem is they don't heal up. Like if you have wounds, they don't heal very easily. So that's the only problem you're gonna have with Chinese quinces, is they really don't like to heal old wounds. So it's gonna take a while. Now, I'll show you the wound when I clear it. That wound, I think, took a good, I mean, look, that's a sacrificial branch cut. That's barely being healed. That's a good couple years already. So that's just a word of warning if you are going to pursue a Chinese quince. I mean, if you work at it well, they will absolutely produce for you. They will produce a very beautiful tree for you, but you just got to be on it. And if you neglect your tree like I do, seriously, I mean, if I can neglect my tree like this for years, I think because where I had before at the old house, it wasn't conducive for its growing conditions. Who knows? But yeah. All right. So let me just speed through it as fast as I can. And we'll get to it. I'm gonna put some wire on that. All right, I think I'm done. It's a little congested in some areas here. I might just go back, do some final cleanups in that center section. It's a little congested. I'm gonna clear that up really quick there. So I'll let it do, I'll feed it again this month with that slow release and then put it back on the bench and let it grow the rest of the summer. I'll probably trim it one more time in fall, I think. I think that's it. I don't know. What do you guys think? Well, if you made it this far, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, and then leave a comment below. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.